Hey everyone, it's Bethany. Welcome back. In this video, I am so excited to make this card. I just got this beautiful die set from Concord and Ninth. They sent this over to me. Look at the back just so you can get an idea of all of the fun things that you can do with this. And you can do several different holidays or seasons, which is super fun. So I'm really excited because it is just about fall time. So this is going to count as my very first fall card for the season. And we're going to make a really pretty fall door. So let's go ahead and get started. Everything that I'm using will be linked down below. You can access the description box of the video by clicking on the title of the video, and there you will get an entire source list of everything that I'm going to use to put this card together. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Give this video a thumbs up if you are ready to start crafting for fall. Okay. This is so cute. I cannot wait. When I saw this, my jaw just dropped. I said, yes, please send this to me. I absolutely cannot wait to craft with this. Okay, so I'm going to open this up. I think the first thing that I'm going to do is construct the actual card base. So let's get that big door die, and that's going to be this piece here. All right. All right, so that's a pretty big piece. Let's see, this die it's about 8.5 by 5.5. So that's going to be just about a cutting plate. Okay, so I have my Spellbinders Platinum 6. I also went ahead and grabbed 110-pound cardstock to cut this out on. And let's go ahead and just send this right on through. I'm gonna go ahead and get that nice and centered. Okay, there we are. Okay, so I have that all cut out, and it actually pressed so hard into my cutting plate that it imprinted with the Spellbinders logo right there, but that's okay because we're just going to cover this up. All right, so let's go ahead and turn this way, and I'm simply going to grab my bone folder. Well, it's kind of like my scoring tool for my score buddy, and I'm going to press these sides down. So this is our card base. How cute is that? Just like that. And our doors are going to open like so. Isn't that cute? All right, so step one, we have our card base. And like I said, I want to do a fall card. So I'm gonna grab my door pieces. I'll also definitely use the pumpkins. And I forgot to show you, oh, those pumpkins come put together. Okay, so that's just one die. And then I forgot to show you the sentiments that come on the stamps. So these are really neat. They have some little banners here. So we have a small banner and then we have a large banner. So we can do something with that as well. That'll be really fun. Okay, so we have happy holidays, warm wishes, happy fall, you're wonderful, which is just adorable. I love this. My door is always open to you. That's super fun. Welcome to the neighborhood. So glad you're here. Love these. Okay. The last thing I think I'm going to select are the leaves. And I don't know that I want to do a pot. I was thinking it'd kind of be cute to put a pumpkin on the pot, but maybe I'll just kind of stack the pumpkins in a different way. Okay, so other things that you can do. You have some garland here, which is gorgeous. You have some wreaths, which are very pretty as well. And then you have these little icicle or snow drifts for the door and to put those in the little windows, which is adorable. And then you have some options for doing berries for these nice shrubs, which is very cute. All right, let's go ahead and set this to the side for a bit. Oops, last thing I need is this piece because this is going to be the handle for the door. Okay, I have to be honest, I love working with a mini die cut machine, especially when I have multiple dies. It's just a little bit easier for me. So I'm gonna grab my little mini now that my big piece is all cut out, but no, you will need a larger die cutting machine to do this part. Okay, so that's set to the side. Now, what I thought, I can't not make a pink door. So I'm gonna do a pink door because if I could, I would just live in Charleston. I visited there with my family, and oh my word, I just loved the color. People had pink and turquoise doors. It was just gorgeous, totally my vibe. So I am going to be living my dream with these cards here. So I'm gonna do my door pink. And then this is that little attachment, not attachment, but just the little portion of the door that's going to go underneath just to kind of give that some dimension. So I'll put that down below. Let's nudge that up so it actually cuts out. Okay, there we go. Okay, so here is our door. Isn't that cute? So I'll go something like that. Very nice. Okay, and then I'm going to do a gold glitter cardstock for the little handles. I thought that would be super pretty. Those are gorgeous. So I'll cut that out twice. All right, there we go. Get this little guy off there. These are really delicate. Okay, now let's do a bunch of leaves and of course some pumpkins. I do want to do, I have a scrap piece of white over here. I do want to do some white pumpkins. So we'll do one set of white, and then all of the cardstock that I'm using, well, the colored cardstock is all Concord 9th colors. So I have Creamsicle, Nectar, gosh, whatever their orange is. I can't remember what it is. And then I have their, well, let me just find out. This is Clementine, and then this is the Wheat. Okay, so I want to do for my pumpkins, I think I'm going to do these two colors. Okay, so let me run these through. I'll get 2 white, 2 of the orange. Okay. Oh, cute. They're so sweet. And you know what? I also want leaves out of this color, so I'm going to go ahead and just do those at the same time. Okay, and for the leaves, I ended up cutting that out 3 times. So this little die has 4 leaves, and I'll get a total of 12. So I'm going to do it out of this color, and then I will do leaves out of this pretty nectar, and I'll do the wheat and the clementine. I'm changing my mind. I actually want my door to be the nectar, so I'm going to save these for another project, maybe when I do the winter version, but I'm liking the softness of this nectar. It's still a nice kind of pinky peach color, but I just feel like it's gonna do my whole fall vibe a little bit better. Okay, I just went ahead and did that on my bigger one. I kind of just go back and forth with machines as long as it gets done. Okay, so more leaves. So I'll do leaves out of, just so we have some brown leaves, we'll do some out of this craft cardstock. And I need to bring my die set back in because we also have some little pumpkin stems right here that we'll put on the little stems of the cute pumpkins. So I'll cut those out a couple times as well. All right, let me finish all of the die cutting and then we're gonna put this card together. It's gonna be super easy. All right, now comes the fun part of putting all of this together. Okay, so I have all of my leaves. Again, I have 12 of each color. I love that look, that's pretty. And then I have my little pumpkin stems. We'll set this to the side because that has some leftover on it. Now, let's get that card base back here. Okay, so that looks cute. What I'm going to do first is let's attach the doors. So let's bring all of these little pieces in. Just like so. Now, you could inlay these pieces and put them right back in if you wanted more of a solid door. I am going to do that for the bottom. So I'm going to lay that one there. Okay, and I'm going to grab, how cute. Okay, let's grab some liquid glue. And what I want to do is I think I'm going to open this up just so it's nice and flat. And let's go ahead and zoom in. I think we're done. We might be doing more leaves. I just don't know yet. But until then, I can just move all of these pieces. This is going to be a very, well, I don't want to say intense. That's not a fair word, but it's going to be a lot of gluing. So We're gonna have some fun here though. I like stuff like this. All right, I'm gonna get some glue all over the back of my door. And an easy way also is to make your card base the same color of your door if you wanted that to all be the same color. Okay, so just getting that nice and centered. Okay, pretty. And then I believe this piece just inlays just like so. And then I also have these pieces that I cut out, and it's just going to kind of bump up that little section of the door so it looks more dimensional, like a door would be. Okay, there we go. And let's go ahead and just add that piece as well. I'm going to grab tweezers though, just to kind of help me get that lined up. Okay. Oh, I like that I switched the pink up. I think that's going to be very cute. Okay, and don't worry, I'm going to close this card and work on it closed in a minute, but for this part, I just wanted to have a little bit more room to work. Okay, let me get the other side down. Okay, we'll inlay this little piece here. And then place that little piece right on top. Okay, I like how that looks. Okay, so now let's go ahead and turn this over. Got a little bit of glue there. Okay, and then there is how the card looks. Isn't that sweet? Oh my gosh, I love it. Okay, so what I want to do next is, let's see if these magnets will work. Oh yeah, that works pretty good. Let's just put that there for a moment. I want to work on the pumpkins. And let's see what we want to do here. I was thinking of doing, well, I want to do a big and a little. Yeah, very cute. So let's get, I'm going to place those down and then I'll put the little stems on the pumpkin in just a moment. So I think I'll do a big and a little on one side and maybe just, let's see, how do I want to do that? Do I want to do this one then? If I want to do one over here? Yeah, I'm going to do that. I don't want it to be too balanced. So I want one of the white pumpkins and then two of the orange. Okay. There's another one, and we'll get this cute little short one. These are my favorite. And just do that. Cute. All right, those pieces we don't need. Now let's go ahead and do our handles. That's gonna look something like that. Oh, isn't this the prettiest door? So let me do tweezers yet again. And because this is so delicate, what I'm going to do is put a dot, two tiny little dots on the middle part, but I'm just going to kind of tap it off so it's tacky. Okay, that way it doesn't get everywhere. Okay, I'm gonna line it up so that the middle is down here. Oops, come here. I wanted the middle to kind of line up down this way. Okay, pretty. And I'll do the other side. Okay, there we go. Oh, those are pretty. I love that. Now I want to find, before I forget about them, the little tiny tops to my pumpkins. And there they all are. So I'm gonna grab a wand, just like this. This will help with these tiny pieces. And let's go ahead and place those right on down. So I'm gonna add a couple dots of glue and we'll put the little stems on. There we go. All right, there's our pumpkins. Aren't they cute? I love those. All right, now I saw this done, I think Concord 9th did it as one of their examples, I'm gonna move this down. But they had like a leaf kind of, I don't want to say garland, but just a nice ensemble going down the side of one of the doors, and it was just gorgeous. So I'm wondering actually if I should start at the bottom and go up. So let's just kind of start with some glue here. And I don't want it to go all the way down, but let's just start and begin adding leaves. And the reason I'm starting at the bottom is so that they overlap one another. So for example, this will go on top just a little bit here. Okay. And then I'll just kind of order which colors I'd like. Whoops, that one came off. Okay. And I will just kind of layer them. Okay. So try not to be too methodical here. Okay, so I'm loving how this looks, but I want to add just a couple down here to fluff up this area. So I'm gonna kind of pull this up just a little bit so I can add some glue underneath. And I'm gonna sneak one of these darker oranges down in there just to kind of make sure that that is nice and fluffy down at the bottom as well. Okay, and I love how it's kind of cascading off the side of the card as well. Isn't that pretty? Okay, so again, I cut out, and I actually probably had, oh, exactly, look at that. I had just about exactly one die cut too many. So just know that going into it. Okay, so just barely, I think you need to do 8 of each color and you should be golden. I think I just about used 7 per color. Okay, I'm loving the idea of doing the scallop. I think that would be really pretty. Plus it's going to give us some, oh, gorgeous. It'll give us a little depth so we can have fun with that. And then what we'll do is we'll just attach it to one side so that it just, it doesn't interfere with opening or closing the doors. So when we open, one will have the sentiment just like that. Okay, I think this would be pretty out of the craft cardstock, or they call it wheat. So I think I'll do some heat embossing. And why don't we say happy fall? I think that's really pretty. Okay, first fall card of the year. And let's put this to the side. I'm gonna get my little mini Misty out. And let's just cut off a little piece here. Be just about good. Let's put this in there, but I want to make sure I have enough room. Okay, like that. Okay, again, I'm going to do heat embossing. So let's prep the paper. I'm going to use my anti-static powder. Okay, and then I will add Versamark to my stamp. This is essentially the glue. It's just going to allow that embossing powder to stick on it. I'm just going to stamp it twice because that's just how I roll. Okay, looks great. All right, and then I'm gonna move this to the side and I'll grab my stamp off of there in just a moment. Let's grab some embossing powder. I'm gonna do a fine detail white. And just sprinkle that right on there. And I am going to double that up. That looks great. And I'll just add any remaining embossing powder right back to my jar. Okay, now I'll just allow my heat tool to heat up and then I'll melt the powder. Look how pretty that turned out. I love the contrast on that cardstock. That's so pretty. Okay, now I am going to just place my die where I'd like it. Okay, and I'm thinking something like that. Looks good. Oh, this is so hard to position. Okay, there we go. And I'm gonna do that on both sides just to make sure that it's really positioned there. We'll trim that right on out. And very gently grab our little banner. Look how cute. Oh my goodness. So sweet. Okay, so let's move these pieces off to the side. Bring this little guy back in. I'm gonna add my magnet down here just because it's so much easier to keep that closed. Oh my word, this might be my favorite card of the year. Okay, if you want to see me do the Christmas version of this with the same die set, but I'll do it with, of course, the Christmas theme or the winter theme, then just comment below, just say Christmas please, and I will go ahead and put that on my content calendar if I see enough interest. Okay, that is gorgeous. So what I'm going to do is, I think I want to, do I want to pop it up? I don't think I do. I don't think I want too much dimension there. So what I'm going to do is just add glue to, let's kind of measure that. Maybe, oh gosh, it's kind of hard to tell. Definitely half, so maybe just shy of a half. Okay. And again, I'm just adding it to half because I don't want to glue my card shut. Okay, there we go. Okay, and I'm going to open that up and just make sure, nope, I don't have any glue on that inside, just make sure I didn't glue that shut. I'll let that dry for just a moment. Okay, I think I'm going to add just a little bit of shine on here, even though we have the shiny, beautiful doorknobs, but I think I'm just going to add just a touch more. This peach opal is so pretty. Let's see if that would be pretty for the card. Yeah, I do like that. It just has a really pretty fall vibe to it. So I am going to do maybe 1, 2, and 3, and then I'll just do a little tiny, excuse me, a little tiny duo down at the bottom. So this is a brand new pack of sequins. I've been waiting for this color. I don't know why it took me so long to reorder it. Just, I don't know, got sidetracked, but I'm so glad it's back in my craft room because it's definitely a favorite. I've run out of it a time or two. Okay, 1, 2, and 3. Oh, so pretty. Okay, I do want to try and do my stamp on the back. Right now we are at 50 minutes even, so that's not too bad for a card, especially with the intricacy of our little leaves there. But let's open this up and turn this all the way around, and then I'll add my stamp to the back. All right, make sure it's nice and flat. There we go. All right, so again, we will close it just like so. Oh, I love that. New favorite card of the year. It's official. Okay, again, if you do want to see the winter Christmas version of this card, just go ahead and say Christmas please down in the comment section. And if we have enough people who want to see that, then I'll add that to my list for this winter. But I adore this. This is so fun. You also can go ahead and stamp on the inside. There are some additional stamps that are very, very pretty. I like my door is always open to you. I think that is so fun and encouraging. And then of course, if you had someone who just moved into your neighborhood, that welcome to the neighborhood is gorgeous. And a simple "you're wonderful." Oh, I love that. Okay, hopefully you enjoyed watching this come together. I am just adoring this. Thank you so much, Concord 9th, for sending this die set over so that I could have fun with it. And I can't wait to see you in the next video. So be sure to go down into the description box to see a whole list of the supplies used, and I'll see you next time.